All right. Sounds like a Father's Day song to me.
That's what it is.
All right. Yeah, that's right. Steve and his wife Susan, they decided to come out and visit for Father's Day, and because your father-in-law lives real close by, doesn't he?
Yeah, he lives over in Green Valley.
Yeah.
Yep.
So thanks for coming by. I really appreciate it. Whenever you get an opportunity, man, we'd love to see you.
Oh,
so
we
it's
always
a good
love to
thing.
be here. It's great. This is almost like second home to us. I love it out here.
All right, just don't stay too long.
Okay. Good idea.
You know what they say about fish. But anyway, I am so excited about the whole idea of Father's Day because I am a grandfather, and so that kind of counts. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I'm always amazed at the whole concept of fatherhood, and it seems like a lot of responsibility at some point.
It is.
And I know you've had to really up your game this last couple of years.
It's been a big change for me. I mean, I'm a father of 3 kids. I mean, I have my oldest is 36, then I have a 33-year-old daughter, my oldest son, and then my 33-year-old daughter. Then I have an 11-year-old daughter.
Wow.
So then I got 3 grandkids too from them. Not to mention my stepkids. I got 3 stepkids and 2 grand stepbabies.
Well, you got
a big family.
You got a lot to live up to, brother.
Bigger than Partridge Family, yeah. So anyways, but yeah, fatherhood for me, being a dad, it's always meant a lot to me. And but this last year and a half, kind of like it gave me a complete different angle, different feeling of what it is all about.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier,
Yeah.
and I'm glad. Tell me a little more. Talk a little more about that.
What happened is that my daughter, my 11-year-old daughter, her mother passed away a year and a half ago, and we shared custody because we were divorced, but we had a really good relationship. We're 50-50 on the kid and my daughter, and it was just routine, good stuff. She'd take her, and me and Susan would go off and do what we need to do. She passed away a year and a half ago, unexpectedly. It happened really quick, and it would talk about a tragedy. I mean, major tragedy. Telling your 10-year-old at the time that your mother passed away was the hardest thing in my life. But what it did is it gave me new meaning of the word dad.
I bet.
Because then the dadhood had to kick in, and it just totally changed everything. It took me probably 6 months to 8, maybe 6 to 8 months of worrying about what's going to happen to me. If something was to happen to me, what would go?
Oh, that's right. I didn't think about that.
And it went through a lot of deep thinking, a lot of meditating, and I realized there's nothing to worry about. Just do what you're doing, And I come to find out that all that worry was it was just a shock. It's basically what it was.
Right.
I think it's probably normal for a lot of dads who.
Well, it's a wake-up call.
It's a wake-up call, definitely. And so once I got past that, the fatherhood kicked in to the point where, like, okay, I'm there for you. I am your dad. And this kid, our relationship is amazing because we could talk about anything.
Nice.
And Susan's been amazing stepmother to her. So there's a lot of things that I prefer not to get involved in.
Right, of course.
She's becoming a little pretty woman, So I kind of, hey, go talk to Susan. But she's still open with me on that, and I like that she can actually come to me and ask me questions and things, But it has put such a different importance on being a father. So Father's Day to me, it means more as a parent that has to cherish, raise, not I want to use the word mold, but in a way to
set an example.
Exactly. Set a good example for your child. Be a good dad. Be strong for her when she needs you. And I take her to school every day because I've been a stay-home dad since she was a baby. I mean, I used to put her in a little, baby Bjorn and walk her to my studio every day. We lived in Monterey, and so she's been in my studio because I'm a painter as well as a flute player. So she's been coming to me, and she's been going to my studio. She grew up in a studio. When she went to kindergarten, it's kind of funny because she was asking all these kids, "Where's your dad's studio?"
Right.
And these parents are coming to me and goes, "I don't understand. What does that mean? Where's your studio?" And she thinks that all dads have a studio. That's what she really thought.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until later she goes, "Dad, not everybody has a studio." I'm like, well, that's the way it is.
Well, that's what's interesting about when I was raising my kids is that they take things so literally,
Mm-hmm.
and their reality is that's all they know. So it could be so magnifying, and they, like I said, they look at the rest of the world going, oh yeah, all dads play flute. You know, you know what I mean? It's not, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, Father's Day is a little bit it was confusing to me in the past, and that is because I've never always felt that I've been the best parent in the whole world, but at the same time, I really see that the only difference I can make is just to set a good example, because and I've been a stepfather, and obviously a father, and now I'm a grandfather, and I see that's all we can do is be very conscious of what we do every day when we interact, and because that's how they learn. Right. We can say you need to do this, you got to do this. And they're going, yeah, well, go ahead and show me that by example. You know? Right. So.
Well, you know, I mean, I look back at all the mistakes I made with my other kids, and you know, nobody's perfect. No. You know, and we grew up, and every time we hit 30s or 40s or 50s, and whatever, we change. Right. And sometimes, you know, our life might not be all perfect at a certain time. You know, I know I've made my mistakes, my other kids, you know, and so I feel like I've had a second chance with my daughter, Sienna, and it's been, but I take it very, you know, the importance of it's very strong in me, that the responsibility is not, I don't take it lightly as a father. And that's like the number one thing, is raising this kid. You know, as soon as she gets off to college and you get the
well, on
you're on your own now, kid.
On that note, we're going to wish all of you a happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's
and thanks for coming out.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.